Hi guys, my name is Christine. I'm a producer and production manager in Tokyo, Japan. Today I'd like to tackle the question, how do you get a shooting permit in Japan? This country is notorious for being hard to get a shooting permit in, and I'm here to tell you it is definitely possible. It's not impossible, it's just a lot of hassle. It's always good to know what the hurdles are for which kind of permit, so that you don't go in blind before you start preparing your shoot in Japan. You will need someone who speaks Japanese, probably a local line producer or fixer or production manager, whatever you can afford. Today, I'm going to talk about how to get a shooting permit for shooting just on the street. Just simple out there on the street, nothing special. It's no one's private property. It's not a public facility or anything, just on the street. What you're going to need is a road use permit. In Japanese, it's called a道路使用許可. That, as the title says, is not a shooting permit in and of itself. It's a general permit to use a certain part of the road for a certain time. One of the things that's really important about this road use permit, it's not just for roads. It's not just for the road that cars drive on. It's also for the sidewalks. So if you think, well, we're not using the road, we're just on the sidewalk, doesn't matter. You're gonna need the same permit anyways. Where do you apply? At your local police station. If you know Japan a little bit, there are these little police boxes here and there with 1 or 2 people in them. That's not where you go. You go to the actual police department that is responsible for the area that you want to shoot in. So that will be the Keisatssho, that police department, that bigger police station. You will have a window that is for anything relating to traffic. You go there, you give in your application documents, you pay, and then, you can get the permit. How do you know which police department you have to go to? Because in Tokyo, there's like so many police departments, right? It's a big city. If you just type in the address of where you're going to shoot in Japanese, and you type in Dodo Shokyoka, you will find a page that will tell you which police department is responsible for which area. Let's talk a little bit about what you actually need to apply for this road use permit. First, there's an application form, the Dodo Shokyoka Shinseisho. And you can either download that from the city's police department. I think in Tokyo it's the Metropolitan Police who has it on their homepage. You can also get it at the police station. You have to make 2 copies of it. So what happens is all your application documents need to be handed over in double. You will get all of those documents plus some rules and regulations as a file that you get back, which you have to keep and have to have with you when you shoot. And then another one of these files will be kept at the police station for reference. So everything you give them, you have to give them in double. Second thing you need is some information on your film project. So for a film, that's usually the pitch deck. I use a shortened version that's kind of like 1 or 2 pages. They don't really need the 15 pages you've prepared for investors. So a shorter version will do in Japanese. The third thing you will need to make a map of where it is you want to shoot. And then you will have to make a very specific map of exactly how the actors are going to move, how the camera is going to move, where you will put the camera, and very important also, where you will put PAs that lead traffic and passersby around your set. That's the third thing you need. With these 3 things, you can go to the police station and you can hand in your application. Again, all of them in double. When you hand in your application, what's going to happen is you will go through all those documents with the police staff at the police station. And they will kind of ask questions, and it's always good to, be able to explain exactly what it is you want to do and how you want to do it. Another thing you're going to need is a name stamp. That's something that people use in Japan all the time. Instead of a sign, you will just put a stamp that has your name on it. And that's one of the reasons why it's always good to have staff here in Japan. Usually anyone who lives and works in Japan has such a stamp. It goes on the application. Also, if you have to change anything in the application when you're at the police station, once you do that by hand, you'll have to put a stamp on it. And once they think that all your application documents are in order, they will have you pay a fee for the permit. It's going to be between 2,100 to maybe 2,700, depending on which police station it is. You pay that, you get a little slip with usually a reference number for your application. And depending on the police station, it's going to take them between 3 to 5 work days. They don't work on the weekends, so you can't count the weekend. 3 to 5 days in general to get your permit ready. You or anyone else, basically, with the slip, they're going to need the slip. Take the slip to the same police station. You can pick up your permit. That permit you should keep with you during the shoot at all times, just to make sure that if something happens, you got it. One important thing about the road use permit is that it does not allow you to close down a street for your shoot. It really does not. The general consensus on that is that if you're shooting, let's say, on the street and a car wants to pass, you will have people there to let it pass safely, and then you will shoot. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I hope you liked the video and found it interesting at all. If you have someone you know who might be interested in a topic like this, share this video with them. Stay safe.